Hello, friend. Come on in. I'm so glad you're here. In today's little adventure to give ourselves a dose of self-care and to rewire our beautiful, changeable brain, we are headed off on an autumn night drive up to a scenic Overlook, and we're gonna watch all the twinkling lights of the city from above and sip hot cocoa with a special person that we love. And a little disclaimer, this one may be just a little different than my usual visuals. I talked about this one in my 5-month reflection on doing visualizations, and this one has been giving me hell. I threw it in the trash. I have vowed to come back to it this morning during my round and just try to resurrect it and see what we can do with it, but I'm not going to do my usual post-recording treatment to it. So we are going to record this. I'm going to just post it directly after. I'm not going to add any background sounds or music because if I do, I'm going to change my mind and this one will never see the light of day. So I really liked the idea. I thought it was great. But we are working from a draft of this. So it is what it is. And I hope you'll come along on this different style of visuals. And yeah, off we go. The car is a cocoon of warmth against the cool autumn night. A faint sweetness lingers in the air from the apple cinnamon air freshener that sways from the rearview mirror, mingling with the subtle scent of worn leather. The heater hums gently, filling the space with a steady warmth. My hand rests comfortably on the steering wheel. I'm driving, and beside me sits a familiar, comforting face of someone who is so special to me. Their presence makes me feel so at ease. The playlist, curated with familiar, nostalgic songs that we know by heart, fills the space between us. Together we effortlessly sing along to all the words. City lights flicker and blur past, golden streaks against the dark. The road ahead gleams under the headlights, and the rhythmic flash of passing streetlights casts shifting patterns across the dashboard. The hum of tires against the pavement is steady and soothing. The conversation ebbs and flows easily. Sometimes it's lively, and sometimes it's silent, but it's always effortless. I love night drives. There's something so calming and nostalgic about it. It makes me feel so relaxed. We turn onto the gravel road leading up to the Overlook. The shift between the tires is immediate. The low, steady crunch of gravel and scattered leaves rising in contrast to the smooth hum of pavement. The road climbs gently, winding through darkened hills until the city's noise fades, replaced by the rustle of trees and the occasional call of night creatures. The trees arch overhead, still dressed in autumn's fire. Maples streaked with crimson, oaks bathed in copper. The Overlook comes into view, a quiet space tucked into the hillside. It offers a sweeping view of the valley below. I park the car and we step out. The autumn air is crisp and cool and edged with the scent of pine and damp earth. Fallen leaves crunch under our shoes, and from the back seat I pull out a thermos of hot cocoa and blankets. We spread one over the hood of the car, and then we wrap ourselves in the well-worn, soft flannel comfort and settle in. The metal is still warm from the drive. It's a contrast to the night air. It's so cool. I love autumn time. And I love being out here, connected to my loved one. And just taking in the beauty of nature all around me. And the beauty below. I unscrew the lid of the thermos. The soft pop breaking the quiet hum of nature. Steam curls into the night air as I pour the pumpkin spice flavored hot cocoa into 2 cups. The rich scent of cinnamon, nutmeg, and chocolate rise with the heat. The first sip is smooth and warm. The cocoa is rich and velvety on my tongue, with a subtle spice that lingers after each swallow. The blend of chocolate and pumpkin spice coats my mouth with a deep, comforting warmth and nostalgia. The sweetness grounds me in a way that cuts through the chill of the night. I feel so cozy here, wrapped in my blanket and sipping the warm drink. Below us, the city stretches out and sprawls like a sea of mosaic light. Neon arteries glowing, high rises, and the slow pulse of cars crossing bridges like fireflies. The vastness of the view makes everything feel small, yet significant. Deadlines and worries and the chaos of life is momentarily muted. My loved one points to a cluster of lights, joking about which one might be our favorite cafe. Our laughter mingles with the breeze. We spot the airport and watch planes take off and move steadily across the sky. Their lights blinking in quiet procession. We lean back on the windshield, relaxing even deeper, our shoulders touching, and we look up at the stars prickling the night sky as the moon climbs higher, bleaching the landscape in monochrome. A shooting star arcs overhead, and an owl glides silently past, adding a touch of magic to the moment. I love this memory. It puts a smile on my face. And the connection between me and my loved one fills me with a warmth and peace and comfort. It feels so good to be out here and engaged with life. The night settles around us as the playlist still murmurs from the car. A distant thread of sound blending with the rustling autumn trees as they shed their leaves. Time softens as we talk in soft tones, letting the conversation drift between recollections and quiet observations and comfortable, easy silence, filled only by the distant hum of the city light and the occasional call of night creatures. For a while, we just sit there, watching the world above and below. There's something so grounding about it all. The steady glow of the city, the way the darkness cradles the light, and how the chaos is muted into something so beautiful. Welcome back, friend. Our little night drive and scenic Overlook adventure comes to an end. I'm so glad you came with me on this one, and I'm really glad that I resurrected this one. That was a really lovely dose of calm and comfort and coziness and connection. Let's breathe in that feeling. And let's feel it expand through our body from the top of our head down, 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 all the way to our tippy toes. Let's take this memory forward with us. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you'll take a moment to thank yourself for showing up, even on the hard days. It's been a hard couple days for me, and I'm so proud of myself for showing up anyway and pulling this one out of the garbage and trying again. And I'm so proud of you too for showing up on your hard days, for continuing to practice and take care of yourself and learn new ways to nurture you. You're so special, and I'm so glad that you're here. You make doing my practice more wonderful. Alright, well, I hope you come back anytime. Bye, friend.